At Catella we get asked quite a lot to look at raising capital for different projects, and there are a number of things that we look for when we're actually trying to decide which project we'll take on. And the reason why the Baltic project appeals to us is that over the last 12 to 24 months our bank has been able to offer products that we at the real estate side of Catella have been able to offer, and of course those have been Swedish real estate with Swedish product. What the bank has asked is whether or not we could find something that was outside of Sweden. And I think when we looked at this particular Baltic project, having looked at that versus other countries, there are a few things that we liked, and there are I think I can go through them in point form. One is that the team has been together for quite some time. So actually this is not a new product. The fund had existed for 7 years and it had come to the end of its life. And it was just a question of whether or not the investors wanted to sell. And most of the investors, who are Swedish, were all very keen to stay on. And from that perspective, it was more about, we saw this as an opportunity to help that fund grow, and they seem to have a very good pipeline and a very good on-the-ground presence to source deals. So firstly, good team, long track record, and secondly, the capital. It's a very different thing trying to raise a product that is a blind pool, where there's no actual assets that are in the fund yet. But in this situation you had existing assets, and if you will, shopping centres and office buildings that one example would be something that's similar to the mall that's opposite NK in Stockholm, for example. And I think if you couple that with the fact that the capital was wanting to stay on and anchor, such as the Swedish Church, for example, then we were ticking a number of major boxes there. We've also had a look at the team's ability to be able to deal source, and we think that's strong. And as such, we thought that this product, given that you have property in the Baltics that is the major banks that the group uses are Swedish or Nordic, some of the tenants are Nordic, and the capital, the vast quantity of the capital is actually Swedish. So we thought this could be an ideal product to list in Sweden. So Catella took on this mandate, and at first the team that we were raising the capital for believed strongly that there would be interest from the Baltics. So as you know, Nasdaq is not only in Stockholm but in the Baltics, and so before summer we listed in the Baltics, and now we will dual list in Sweden. So the IM is just being produced now, and we're almost there with that. And so we'll be going out to market looking to raise new capital for the team here in Stockholm, listed, transparent, with returns of around 7 to 9% on an IRR of about 15.